everybody, this is Chad from CBW Farms. Welcome to a new Let's Play here. Today, we are on Haut Beyleron in France here on Farming Simulator 22. Our base game map here, since at the time of recording, we don't have any modded maps yet for console. I am on PS5, and a little bit about me, I am a real-life farmer as well as a farm sim enthusiast, I guess. So as you can see, we have nothing here. Absolutely nothing. That's all right. I did a lot of searching around. I am starting on Farm Manager, and let's go into some of our settings. Here we go. Let's actually turn our help window back on. And, still trying to get used to this. So, um, we got autosave interval off, real time, normal difficulty, traffic on, no seasonal growth, but we're using 1 day a month at the moment yet. We're not using any fixed visual month. Snow is on, crop destruction's on, periodic plowing is on, field stone is on, lime required is on, weeds, of course, are off. And then, yeah, our dirt is normal on our vehicles. Automatic engine start off, stop and go braking on, and we're not using the weights on the trailer fill limits. Fuel usage is at normal, and I got all the worker stuff off. So that's kind of a start there. So as you can see, like I said, we have nothing here. Let's hop into our Mahindra, and let's take a little look around, shall we? And as you can see at the top right-hand corner of the screen, we have $255,000. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Well, we are on Farm Manager. We actually started off with $1.5 million and nothing. We had no land, no machinery. So obviously, you can see the Mahindra. We purchased that. So let's just take a little tour around here. I basically had that down to just about, I suppose about $10,000 left in the bank, and I'm starting off with a $250,000 loan on here. We'll just take a little tour through here, look at some of the French vehicles, and we'll find out where CBW Farms is now established. Whoa! Crash counter +1. I got a little bouncy there, didn't I? Well, I want to welcome everybody to the channel. If this is your first time watching, I'm glad you're here. And if you're a subscriber or a multiple viewer, I welcome you all back as well. Hopefully this is something you guys like to see. Please leave in the comments below, if there's anything you want to see on this series. It's not going to be anything big. Like I said, we're in data ready. And we're kind of heading up to the center of the map. And I don't know who had to paint the roads here, but boy, they had a fun time with those white lines. Here is CBW Farms up here. This is the plot of land we own. Let's go into our map. That's not what I wanted. This button. All right. Let's go into our map. We started down here. Is where we started with a Mahindra on the original starting farm where there's nothing there. We went past our shop. We went up the road here, curved, you got all hillside over here. And we went up, and all we own is field 17. And in field 17, you can see this purple here, this dark purple. That is olives that we have. So we have olives and grass. This is the only property we own right at the moment. You can see we got a bunch of buildings and that here. We'll go ahead and we'll look at them now. So we'll kind of go through our olives here. I would have planted some more, but I think this was about $8,000 a row to do this. I have not done any work to it yet. It will need to be mulched. It will need to be subsoiled, and it will need to be fertilized, I believe. It might have its fertilizer on because this was an existing cornfield with 100% fertilizer on it. So we'll hop out here. No, our fertilization is good. We do have the little sprayer that we can go between the rows here when we need to. We got some small equipment to do it. So there are olive rows, and all we got here is a grass field. Not that we need any grass at the moment, but it does need liming. It's 100% fertilized. So let's go back up. You can see the back side of the farm here. I don't want to leave this run. So hopefully my build suffices here anyway for what we're doing. Today we got a new mod with some bulk fill stations. And there must be able to dump in here. I haven't looked at anything on this silo yet. I haven't even watched any videos on it. In the silo we can put seeds, TMR. That's cool. We can put forage. I don't know why you would ever put forage in. Chaff, wood chips, silage, grass, hay, straw, snow. I don't know why you'd want to have snow in there, but road salt, that could be handy. Lime, pig food, manure. We can put stones in for some reason if you, wow. Oh, okay, that's $1,900 for 35,000 liters. Mineral feed if you ever wanted to mix TMR. Solid fertilizer. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum, olives, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beet, cut sugar beet, sugar cane, and back to seeds again. So yeah, we can put about anything in here that we kind of like. However, before that mod was released today, last night I was setting this up, and I put this bin in, which I have 1,000 liters of seeds in. Basically, what this bin holds is seeds or mineral feed is it. There's no more storage space for the product. Oh, really? You can only put so much of each thing in, apparently. I don't know if that other bin works that way as well or not, but no, we have a small chicken pen, which I believe only holds like 30 chickens. But I was running out of money by the time I was placing this. So here's where our eggs will spawn. Here's where we buy our chickens, which we have none yet. And here's where our feed goes. Oop, I just shut it off. And if you notice, like I said, this was a cornfield. Now, if you guys are ever wondering, if you paint grass, it doesn't, I don't know if it grows or not, but it's really, really short if you put grass down. Let's go into our construction menu here, and let's go under construction, and we'll go under landscaping, down to painting, and you see our textures here. I know first time I used it, I used this grass texture. It's really nothing. It's just green. I mean, you got some dry grass, gravel. Gravel's what I used on the yard. I didn't use any of this other rock or anything like that. But if we go back up to plants and our first sub menu here, you can see it's meadow. Meadow is actually what I planted, and that's what we have in there, and that seemed to work. So if just a heads up, if you guys are ever wanting to plant grass and want it to be able to mow right away, that's what you do is you go under landscape construction, landscaping, plants, and meadow. I mean, you also have bushes you can place, different kinds of bushes, I guess. And around my farm, I did plant a bunch of various trees, which are real easy to place on here. You know, it works well. And as you can see, I've used 267 out of 5,155 slots, so we have room for a lot of expansion here. So I just wanted to show you that just in case you didn't know, that you can plant a meadow. Hey, let's look at our dude. See if that's what I look like. Hey, Chad, how you doing today? Yeah, kind of looks like me with the glasses, and I wear a stocking hat quite often. So that would be about right. All right, enough with that. So basically, we have grass, we have olives, we have a Mahindra, we have our bulk filling, our buying station. Like I said, I don't know how many things you can put in there, so we got to be careful with that. Obviously, if it's anything like the other one, I made a little path here. This was just grass and trees where this acreage is right here. We'll shut him off. You can see we got the only house in game. Of course, it terraformed and got a little bit of a hump here. So there's our sleep trigger. And in here, we have our pickup with a little bit of grass on there, but I don't know how that happened, but no, we have our pickup in there anyway. We have the 1986, or the older one. Over here we have our trailer for putting some pallets on. I don't know what we're going to grow yet. I'm thinking maybe lettuce, because this seems about the simplest. I do want to place another water container, which I forgot to do at the beginning. So we got a medium greenhouse, which nothing going on yet. Like I said, here's our seed and mineral feed storage. Here's our little sprayer for our orchard. We do have a roller for grass work. We got our little mulcher here for in between the rows and our subsoiler. We do have the Pottinger loading wagon. It's the cheapest one I could find. We go over this way. Like I said, I added a bunch of trees here. There was some trees, but I added a few more. And you can see the landscaping here didn't turn out the nicest, but who looks at that? We got ourselves a little garden shed that it don't open or anything like that. It's for decoration only. I got a little room we can put something out here on the lawn. Someday maybe we'll get lawnmowers. We can mow our lawn. And we have the 82 Studio bulk buy station, which some things are kind of spendy out of there. And then what we have here, we have a multi-fruit silo. I figured if we're going to do some grass work and want to keep some, we'll, that's what I wanted this for. And plus we can put olives in there if we want. We do have the tipper here, 8,000 liter tipper. This was a modded one also on console. We do have a fuel barrel. I don't think I got anything in it yet. No, it is empty. Let's buy some fuel. We'll need some later on. I'm not going to put 5,000 in. Let's put 1,000 liters in. Yes. Okay, so we have some fuel. And again, there's our orchards back there, and then there's one in-game shed. I got the composite sheds installed, but I haven't used them yet. As you can see, there's a little landscaping, yeah, a little detail here too. And for some reason, it's not very good at letting you smooth things out to blend it in. But let's see what we have in our shed. Here's our most expensive purchase besides the land. Well, land, this is more expensive than the land. Land was $100 and some $1,000. But we do have our olive harvester. We do have our modded little seeder here, just a 3-meter one, because I have small tractors. We have ourselves a little tedder, which a new one of them came out today, and we have our Coon windrower and a disc mower. Farming Steve, you'll be happy with this. We have our little Massey 5S. 105, so I got room to upgrade this one. I think it goes up to 145. We have a water trailer for our greenhouse. And we got our little orchard tractor here. The little Landini 120. I got this one the biggest size I could get. And I don't know what I'll use this for. Maybe tedding and a few little things or whatever. The little Zeter here. Let me get back up here. The Z25K. It's only a 25 horse tractor. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of stuff, but we have a fair amount of starting equipment. Shut our door behind us there. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at right now. I don't know. We can add a few more trees. We can do a few more things. There's a little bit of a hump coming in here. I made kind of a driveway, and that's all it would let me. It wouldn't quite let me blend that in very good with the gravel, but I put some fences in. And I want to say this was probably about $3,000-4,000 for this fence. It's the first time I've done it on Farming Simulator 22, and it actually works pretty decent. I mean, a little bit of a curvy road, so it's hard to put a straight fence in. But yeah, just for a little bit of decoration. And also right here, we are by a train station. So if we do need to sell our product off of the map, we can do that. Or we can even store a little bit here. Not that we need to store a lot, because our multi-fruit silo holds, I believe, 2 million liters, and it's the smallest one we could get. So, as you can see, this stuff, terraforming, everything else, just kind of took a lot of the money away. Let's move our Mahindra away. We need to get started. So again, we're about in the center of the map. And I have not looked. I hope that there's a sellable spot for olives on here, but let's go in our menu. And let's go prices here. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Tomatoes, lettuce, grape juice. I was thinking of doing grapes, but I don't know why I decided against it. But um, olive oil. Oh, sorry, we got an olive oil factory we can buy on here, and that sells for 41.67 per 1,000 liters. Yeah, let's see if there's any spot to sell olives. I would assume so, but I've never really looked into that. I'm not seeing. Oh, there we go. We do have a couple sell points. They don't sell for a lot the way it looks in normal economy. Um, let's tag that. Where is our green? Over that way. So that might not be too terribly far away to sell olives if we have to. Let's take a little gander up there. This is mostly just going to be a shorter video today, as we're just getting started. And just kind of touring around and getting things ready to go. I think our train is passed. We can go up the hill here and go look at our olive selling point. And I'm not even going to try butchering that name. Excuse me. And I also want to thank all of you that were able to join on the live stream yesterday. I'm recording this on Monday, the 6th of December, 2021. Oh, okay, there's the selling point. Hoping there was a little road cutting through here that we didn't have to go over somebody's ground. Yeah, somebody had sprayed those weeds that were in there. They're dead. Yeah, like I said, I looked all over this map and I get so much like this. So many spots that were so hilly, it's really hard to find kind of a flat spot to play stuff. And I didn't really want to use the original farm. I mean, I kind of played around with the map, and that's what we did on our live stream. We used the main farm, but that was more of just kind of a practice and learning where things are. All right, so there we can sell olives. I wonder what that little dump station is there. We'll look that up later when we need it. I'll forget what it is by that time anyway. So yeah, I was looking at at the scenery, kind of looking beyond there. We got a couple hot air balloons, and you can see this is kind of a hilly map, especially when you get on the northern 2/3 of the map is really hilly. I drove all around here looking for little spots, and it was hard to find small spots. And like I said, this grassy area right up ahead of us, that was one spot I had considered. But like I said, it is so hilly that we would have spent a lot of money on terraforming, then it would have never looked right with the map. And so like I said, this is a tough map to find a place to build a off-site farm, but I'm sure everybody will find their ways to do it. Like I said, I wanted kind of a little bit of a scenic area. Not that it's overly scenic. We're in a little bit of a valley here. You know, our farm is straight ahead of us, but we're close to the train, but not overly close. Let's look around here a little bit. Yeah, like I said, all of that area straight ahead of us there is all real hilly, and that straight ahead of us was hilly. And like I said, I think it took me probably 3 to 4 hours to set up this map. It probably took me over an hour just to find where I wanted to start the map. So if you guys approve, let me know in the comments if this looks like a nice little starting spot or not. Like I said, it's no big farm, but again, we do have some room out here to expand. And we can buy more fields. Like I said, we're pretty small time farmers right at the moment here. Kind of let everything grow, and we got our little Mahindra here. Let's see what this costs here a minute. Let's see about buying some wheat for our chickens. Let's go down to, what does it cost per liter? 5 liters is only $1. Well, 2 liters is free? Wow, who wouldn't do that all day long? Let's put 2 liters in. That's cool. There'd be a cheaty way to do that. Let's put 2,000 liters in. And let's go 5,000 liters. It gets more expensive as you put more in. Usually think you'd bulk buy, but okay, that took away some of our money. But hopefully, if that works like that silo, we got room for other stuff if we need it. And like I said, we got room for 30 chickens. Let's go ahead and we'll get some older chickens. Yeah, they ain't no cheap Charlies either, are they? This is a young chicken, so it's going to take a while for it to reproduce and put out eggs. We don't need any roosters in Farming Simulator 22. They're more aesthetic than anything at the moment. But yeah, let's line some chickens. I think this holds 30. Let's put in 15. That is no big deal there, is it? I can't believe a $75 fee for delivering these little gals. $825. We have our first purchase of the farm. We can use our little Mahindra here and do some chores. That's kind of why I put this here. Ooh, that kind of terraformed bad too. It's a little touchier because it's a small area. 5,002 liters. I don't know how many liters it's going to take to feed 15 chickens. You wouldn't think it'd be very much. Oh, I bet you can put back in there too. That's cool. All right. Drop some wheat off to these girls. Boy, these little girls, they eat more than I thought they would. That should last us a few days, I believe. I got to get the sweet spot here again. There we are. Oops. There we go. Have some happy girls. Wow, they were hungry little critters. Let's see if it'll let us dump in there. Yes, it will. Okay. So you can almost use this as a silo, too, the way it looks. Kind of a small multi-fruit silo. Other than the fact, like I said, I don't know if it only holds so much total and you can't put the other stuff in. I may have to landscape here a little bit because when our egg pellets spawn, but once we do get up to 30 chickens, they're not going to produce a lot of eggs anyway, I don't believe. Let's open up our map here a second. Where is the closest watering point? I know near field 32 is a nice spot to water. I learned that on my live stream. Thank you, Farming Steve and Rabbit Rob, for pointing that out. There's that lake in field 32. Because the river is kind of harsh in a way. But let's kind of go down and look before we even do anything with the greenhouse. Let's see how far away we got to go to get water. It'll be nice once we get some modded water sites in that are free. I mean, I know there's a water hydrant that was added into mods, but that costs just as much as what the water container does that comes base game. It fill that 7,300 gallon or 7,300 liter rather trailer, I believe, is like $800. So that's not real cheap. I'm looking at the river. I can see that lake across there. Like I said, it's a nice little lake there. The other side of the river isn't as bad as this side. I wonder. Like I said, you guys are coming along and learning a lot of this map with me. I've played quite a few hours on this map. One, the 5-hour live stream, but I probably had 10 hours or so into it before that, just kind of playing around on it. But I never really left the area of the main farm. Let's see if we'll be able to go down here. Right off the edge of here. That looks like a... Whoa! Don't drive very far into it, though. I think we can back our trailer right into there, though. That's cool. So we'll have to kind of try to remember this. I will have to, anyway. I'm sure you guys will be yelling at the screen once I forget. So yeah, like I said, today we don't have a lot going on here. I say kind of waiting for our crops to grow. Like I said, we do have a little money to play with. And In our sales menu, we do have a harvester for sale. That's a pretty nice sized harvester for our small farm, but 134,000 for that New Holland 770. And there's also an 8-row corn head that is for sale also. So it would be a nice little startup. I'd hate to borrow any more money if I don't have to, but let's go in our construction menu here a second before I forget to do this. Buildings, containers, and down in here, oh, I thought it was in containers. It must be silo extensions. There it is. Our extra 5,000 liters of water. Let's see if there's a good spot to place this, if it'll let us do it. So there we go. Perfect, because it'll fill up both of them anyway. And bam, here we go. We remembered. So yeah, we are ready for greenhouse production. Let's park the Mahindra up by the garage here. I don't think we'll need our pickup for anything at the moment. And I believe I have it in this door that we can back the tractor and water tanker right out. See, I got the BKT wide tires on there. Hop on our Massey. This is a nice little tractor, I will say that. This is kind of my, well, not really my big tractor. My little Landini is my bigger tractor, but it's not very heavy for like mowing or doing anything. All right, do a little in cab here. And a nice little cab interior. And hopefully you all have been enjoying Farming Simulator 22, who all have it, I guess. And Christmas is around the corner for some of you that don't have it yet. And there's a few bugs with the game yet, obviously. The main bug kind of being that I would ever notice would be the contracts. Especially the harvesting contracts that lay a straw windrow. Apparently they are not very well for completing the contract. You can get up to like 80 some percent and you've got nothing left to sell. And so I'm assuming Giants is working on that. I know they know about it. But it sounds like we're going to be getting some nice mods in. I know as of Friday there was like 400 and some mods on the testing list. And like I said, we had a bunch of them come today that looked like they were all Giants mods, though, which is all right. They should hopefully be error-free, you would hope. Okay, let's see if we can back into the water here and fill up. And we can get our greenhouse going today at least. Oh, there, we don't even have to go into water. I know it's not the speediest thing here, but it's close and it's free. And CBW Farms is all about free. Bum, 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 bum. We're just about full. And I am located in northwest Iowa, and we've had a nice fall so far this year. It was a little wet. Oh my. He don't like this weight, does he? But no, we've had kind of a nice fall, but wow, today though is different. It's sunny, but it's windy and it's cold. When I went to do pig chores this morning, I'm a pig farmer. It was 9 degrees Fahrenheit and 9 below Fahrenheit wind chill. So it was not very nice out, really blustery for as nice as it looks outside. But yeah, a week ago we were in the 60s, which is pretty good for beginning of December. Or I shouldn't even say a week ago, just a few days ago. So we can't complain what our winter's been like so far. We have no snow on the ground here, so for me that's good. I have a lot of snow I have to move when it does snow here. I got 3 pig sites I take care of. One pig site's got about 4,400 head of pigs in it. One pig site's got 1,200, and another site's got 1,200. So, like I said, I got 6,000 some pigs on feed all the time. And we got the biggest site, a 4,400 head. We're going to be starting to sell out of there next week, so I don't know how much time I'll have for making content, but hopefully I'll squeeze it in there somewhere. Our arable farming is done for the season. We got all of our ground worked and machinery all put away, our harvesters washed and put away, and our tractors are all put away that we need. And boy, these water tanks are heavy, aren't they? I wonder what it would be like if we had that fill limit deal on. It probably wouldn't even let us put 7,300 liters in this old girl here. Good thing we got the wide tires on there. A lot of weight. Now let's see if we can get backed in here without running into the greenhouse. Oh, it lets us start right there. Should take the whole works, I would think. It's going down, it's going down. We'll have to go get another tanker full here, just to top it off, and then we'll have plenty on site. Like I said, the little bit that I have played with the greenhouse, it doesn't seem to take a big amount of water per day. Again, if you guys joined on the live stream, you would have seen that, you know, we kind of fast forwarded through days, because I might do the same thing on here. We're in August right now. I'm going to kind of play it as seasons, but without seasons, just to kind of get used to it. I should say seasonal cycle is what they call it. 105 horsepower ain't very much for this tanker. 27 miles an hour feels slow on here for some reason, but good news is that we're close to town if we need any supplies for the house, like groceries and stuff like that. See if we don't run into anybody like that. I have no idea what those signs say. Something about production, local producer or something is my guess. Pardon my French, I guess you could say there. Oh, man. All right. Give this mighty Massey another workout. See how close we got to be. There we go. Try to stay on top of the hill as good as we can. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Farm Dog Jim here for a while. We're just about full. I was just looking around my office for him. Figured he'd be popping in here somewhere. All right, little engine that could. Come on, baby. You can do it. We are tugging away here. Problem is, we'd have a hill no matter what we did, even if we went across the river to the other lake. By the time we come back to our farm, we've got hills. Undulations, like our friend Mr. Silly Pete would say. Undulations. You know, it seems to be a kind of a pretty map, I guess. Like I said, I haven't seen any issues with it yet. Was that my corner? I missed my corner a long ways ago, didn't I? Oh, man. Like I said, I'm still getting used to where we're going here. Luckily, there's enough other little shortcuts, but this little steep hill could be kind of a killer on our Massey here. Up and away. Come on, old boy. You can do her. You got some Massey power. Mighty fine, they call that. MF, mighty fine. Yeah, also in the comments below, put what you guys have been doing on either Farming Simulator 19 or 22. I will still be recording episodes on Farming Simulator 19 for 6 Ashes, just because I do want to get my animal achievements done, and I know I do have viewers that don't have Farming Simulator 22 yet, that, you know, that are playing on 19, which there's nothing wrong with the game. I still love playing on FS19 yet. Being we've got 3 years worth of mods and everything, we're nice and established, and hopefully we get some more mods for that yet too. I hope modders don't quit. I know it'll really slow down if nothing else. But like I said, I'm kind of liking that little sunflower field. All right. Like I said, hopefully you're getting to see a little bit different part of the map that, if you guys have played around on here that maybe you haven't seen yet. My wonky little farm here. Should be getting close to full, I would think. There we go. We are ready for productions. We'll park him back in the shed for now. And let's get some, like I said, I think lettuce. Owned by my farm. No active productions. We gotta open our door. Come on, baby. There we go. We can do tomatoes, lettuce, or strawberries. I know strawberries produce a lot. But we're full of water. 10,000 liters is the maximum. So let's go under lettuce and activate. So lettuce is running. There's our water. Now we're actually storing it. So we're keeping it on farm. You can change your output mode by going to sell it directly, but there's like a 40% fee I heard for that. So you lose quite a bit. And then you got distributing. I don't believe lettuce has another production plant, but if you had a production plant for like your tomatoes or your strawberries, like the bakery for the strawberries, it would ship them directly to the bakery for you. So you'd never see them, but they would go directly there. I'm not sure if there's a fee on that. But yeah, we got our lettuces running. As you can see, active production, lettuce running, and it's used a liter of water. So yeah, there we go. We've got lettuce growing. We've got some chickens. We got a shed door we can shut. I think the next episode here, we will go ahead and cut some grass and put some grass up. I've never done any grass work yet on FS22, so you can learn with me. I have watched a couple videos. Farmer Klein had one out about some grass care. Thus, the reason that we have this roller here. It will give you a fertilization state, but you don't want to do it unless it's just cut and picked up. Obviously, well, it don't matter if it's even picked up, but you don't want to go over any grass with these rollers that are in grass care. It will crunch it down and put it back to a beginning growing state. But with that being said, folks, I hope you liked the video. Like I said, hopefully it's nice and sweet and short, and just a little bit of a preemptive to what we'll be doing here, or a little bit of a tour. So hopefully you've liked it, and please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if you'd like to leave a comment, please feel free to do that as well. I'm open for anything. Any ideas you guys have, any criticisms, anything. I mean, don't be afraid to say whatever you like. Like I said, we're not going to be big time farmers on here, and I don't know how long we'll play on this map. We'll see what modded maps come out, and I know every content creator will be on them also, so we'll just kind of go with the flow here and do our own thing too. But yeah, like I said, feel free to share this with your family and friends. And until next time, this is Chad from CBW Farms, and thank you kindly for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.